Hello, welcome back to Expeditions. I'm HeadX, and we're going to cause some trouble in Arizona. We were working our way through Wahweap Bay, so let's head down there, and we've got only 2 tasks left to do, I believe, and a handful of contracts over here to do. And right now, Skeletal Riches is the only one available to us, labeled very hard. They recommend 2 trucks, so we will be doing that. And just in case y'all are wondering, Sergey will not be joining tonight as he has work to do, and we wouldn't want to let the gaming get in the way of real life. So, I am running it in co-op, so if anybody would like to join, the code is in my Discord, and you are welcome to join. I just ask that you have the ability to chat and Discord voice so we can communicate what we are doing. It makes things so much easier. So, Skeletal Riches. We are going to do that. We will get a new engine for something. Do not use any other type of truck except a Scout. Do not flip more than 3 times. Make no promises. Hey, Adam, and complete the expedition. So, hey, there stands to be another $3,000 made on there. So we will definitely see what we can do on that. Okay, so nothing but Scouts. So, why is it showing all of my trucks as though they're brand new trucks? Interesting. Adam says, hit that like, folks. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate you. Okay. And inventory. Gotta go with my usual loadout. Right there. Usual loadout. And we're going to save the sideboard slot. And next one. Where, oh, where? There we go. Inventory store. Gotta have them just in case I need them. Okay. So, what else? We'll get the canyon out there. Hold on a second. Oh, I didn't realize that had a... Ooh, that can carry fuel on it. Nice. I didn't know that. Extra fuel is extra fuel, right? Alright, what else do we got that we can take? You know, I think I'm just going to go with just the 3 for right now because these are just for the one, and then after we do this, then we'll go out and take care of them other tasks that we may or may not need a truck for. So we're going to back out of there. And 30% less fuel consumption. 50% to ground drone, which I don't plan on really using, and 30% to armor. But less fuel consumption is nice. Or 30% less truck damage. I don't have them yet anyhow, so. That guy's awful expensive, but we got 28 grand coming afterwards, so. Hydrologist, definitely take it Anwar. Come on, get out of there. There. So we have Brian Wilson, +2 on supplies limit for the jack screws. +11 scouting range, marks shortcuts with binocular or drone. Or Mitch, extra 11 yards on the winch and +30% power. And extra 11 yards. Okay. Let's throw Mitch on there. And deploy. I mean, we don't have any choice but to deploy from there, so that is where we will deploy. All right. So let me get some vehicles out of the box. Canyon. Change truck. And Raptor. Change truck. All right. Well, our first spot's fairly easy. Get the digging tools. And there, and there. Good thing I left 2 spots, huh? Stage complete. Oh, where's the helicopter? Oh, I can't see him from where I'm at. Okay. These things are all over the joint. One over here. One up there. One there. And one there. Well, let's go to this one first. So, that means we go back up this way. Down the climb. Over to here. Down this climb. Across and to it. Got a couple of questions in Roadcraft. What's a sand quarry and what does a vehicle cost? I'm not sure about vehicle costs. The sand quarries are where you would get your sand from for building your roads. If you don't have an active sand quarry around, you need to activate one in order to be able to get sand to refill in your dump trucks. Vehicle cost, I'm thinking, are you sure you don't mean like the fuel cost or the, because there's a cost on some of the, they used to call it a fuel cost and then they changed it to something else to open up the sand quarries, which was just some points that you earn. And once you've earned those points, then you're able to use those points in order to unlock the quarries. Ow! This truck's just got a little too much thunder in it sometimes. The sand quarry is the whole map? And there's no vehicle cost on it. I couldn't begin to tell you then, John. I haven't played hard mode yet, and most of the time your sand quarry is definitely not usually the whole map. Usually they're pretty small. See, there's the helicopter. There's an option to make it the whole map. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like what they did with hard mode then, is pretty much make hard mode as more of a new game plus, like it is in SnowRunner, where you can pick and choose certain features. So, and like I said, I haven't played hard mode yet, so I don't know. I haven't played a whole lot of Roadcraft since they came out with the last DLC maps and introduced the hard mode. And that's because it's been so glitchy and stuttery. Like Sergey had been having to restart his game, like exit the game and go back into it almost between every 5 and 10 minutes. That's how bad it was. Ow. That's a third set of tools. And I can't get rid of. You haven't had those problems on Xbox? Yeah, I haven't had where I've had to get out, but it's gotten real stuttery on my PlayStation, where I've had to, almost let off the throttle and stuff in order to maintain control. Well, I guess we'll have to go deliver one and then come back and get that last set of stuff. So, let's shut the engine off so that I don't burn up all my fuel while I'm waiting to figure this out. Alrighty. So we're going to come back this way. I believe that was the spot there. I think there's a Ford out here. I believe we drove out onto this for something. So we come down this. Go to the low spot. Come around. Down to the bank. Yeah, you have to start a new save when you go into hard mode. Well, and that's the same thing as with SnowRunner. If you decide to do hard mode on SnowRunner, you have to do it as a new save. You can't go overwrite your old save. Well, I don't know if there's going to be a bridge build possibility over here or if I'm going to have to find another way around. But we'll drive up to this point and find out. Oh, time of day. Let's fix that time of day. 7 a.m. Good time to start out. All right. We'll have to come back to this guy. Hey, Ian. Morning for you, evening for me. Oh, come on. Saturday, 8:20 a.m. I will probably weld dirty at 8:20 a.m. on Saturday because I have 2 cylinder hones that I have to clean at work. And clean all the metal out of the bottom of them. Refresh the coolant in them. What are my impressions on the new season of SnowRunner? I like it. It's challenging. It's got some beautiful scenery. Yeah, I really like it, John. I've even been putting the trucks to the test. You know, I still have to get the Chimera yet, but I've been, I put the Buddy to the test, put it through its paces. Very hard. You just completed season 16. Yeah, you were, you started it on PTS, didn't you, Ian? Well, see, I may have to find a way to climb up back over here somewhere. If there's not a option to build a bridge across that gap. Was watching MJ stream yesterday. Yeah, I just finished watching the replay of it just a little bit ago. Hey, JL. Deliver supplies. Well, at least I didn't have to go back. Task completed. Oh, look at that. I found it on the first time go. Didn't even have to go to the other locations or pick up more goodies. I'll take that any day. See, that's 2 first time goes I've gotten on here. MJ always ends up finding the stuff at the last place he looks. Poor guy. 19 points of damage taken. Skeletal riches. So, we are going to return to the headquarters so that way I can also have a truck out for doing these other 2 tasks, because I think I'm going to need a bigger truck for towing that other one back. Look, it only took me 16 minutes. That's nice. Oh, of course, when I return here, does it change the code? That is the question. No, it does not. Nice. Good. Use PTS, but you use the normal one for backup just in case it crashes. Yeah, because on PTS, you never know what's going to happen. All right. Oh, we unlocked a new one in the Grand Canyon. The only thing we have here is free roam, but I want to get the last 2 tasks done, so we're going to go free roam. And trucks. We are going to pull out our step, which means click inventory. And our sideboard. We're going to throw some extra fuel in there. We're going to throw some extra spare parts in there. All right. Have fun. Gonna go get some food. All right, John. Enjoy your dinner. Now you can go back to this game. All right. Sounds like a plan there, Ian. Okay. So we got that guy loaded up with some stuff. And of course we are going to bring these guys out. And this guy. This game takes a while to complete. Yes, yes it does. All right, I know I'm not going to make much money off of this deal, but we're going to bring this guy anyhow. And we are definitely bringing Anwar for the water, but we're going to bring her for the drone. I love how they make it look like you've got an option when it is literally the only base available. Okay. I just want to get everybody out of the box first. First and foremost. And then after I figure out which one I'm going to do, then we'll figure out who we're going to take. Okay, now let's pull this up. What's this one here? So I do have 3 contracts, 1 task. Another surveillance, through the lens, another surveillance. Of course, there's still quite a bit of the map that I have not uncovered, so there's probably some stuff in there. That's another through the lens, another surveillance. Through the lens. So through the lens take you to the far reaches of the world. That's got 3 points. I'm thinking we're going to do raining cars to get that truck handled. Guess how many rocks are on this map? A lot. It says I was collecting weather data on this mountain, but I was distracted by some strange object in the distance and didn't notice my car falling off the edge. Please help me pull this car out and deliver it to the outpost. All right. That's what we're going to do. Now to get there, this way around, across the ford here, across there. That looks like a good route. So let's set our exfil points. And up to this climb. Do. Trying to remember how I got down there. I still think this is still the fastest way, is going over and around this way. All right. Go up here. Through here. This way. Looks like maybe up there. And then over. But being that we're pulling a truck, that's going to be a job for the step. So, back to life, back to reality. See the shadow of the helicopter flying over? Poor Raptor, I like that truck, but it sits so freaking low. Roll over a piece of bubble gum and it damages the truck. See, like, that's where it caught damage before. The Raptor did. A little slow? Yeah, she's... A lot of it's because it likes to shift constantly. It still has a few upgrades to go before it's going to be maxed out. Gotta take the scenic route to get there. I know it's a lot of driving, and I'm really not that far away from base because I'm just down at the bottom of the hill from it. See, when you keep it from shifting, it goes right along. Yeesh. Well, I wasn't trying to end up against the tree. Get off the tree. Well, guess I gotta go to the outside. Outside it is. Come on. Hard crossing? Yeah, a little bit. Mainly just because you're fighting the current. Yeah, I don't think, much as I like that Raptor, I don't think it would have made that. Not as low as it sits. It would have needed a tow. Hello, Ged. Well, Ged, I didn't do the pick. I've got somebody else that does the draws for me, so that way it's 100% fair. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, glad. Yes, the winner chooses the game, and it's the one of the winner's game saves. All right, let me kill the engine here real quick. I want to take a gander and see, am I going to need that? Or can I go up and over? Looks like I will need it. But while I'm sitting here, this looks like a good spot to pull the drone out and fly the drone around. So that point's definitely not going to work where it's at because ain't no getting up over that. There's his little truck. Oh, I remember this one. Because I had come up, I'm not going to be able to get to it, but I had driven along this. I towed it, pulled it up to the top. When I did this on my other one, I did it with a mod truck. And I drug it up over the top of it and came down around this way. There's a passage. Hey, there's the helicopter. Best unique mechanic of the game. I don't know. There's a lot of good things about this game. I kind of like the fact that, you know, they give you scouts to use and there's an actual real purpose for the scouts. Why is there a floating truck? Floating truck. I don't see a floating truck. That's a helicopter that you see in the air over there. It's one of the modules that you can get, and it brings your works good in co-op because other players can get flown out to wherever you happen to be, Or if you break down somewhere, you can fly another vehicle out to it. All right, well. All right, what did we uncover? Quite a bit there. Yeah, see, there was another route down around this way. Where you can cross. I think it's like right here. All right, JL, you have yourself a good night. So we will get that. We will drag him this way. Down here. Crossed here. I believe we go this way. Cut across. Go up this climb. Then around here to that climb. To there. Brings us up. Wait, that's not where I'm dropping this off at. Where am I dropping this off at? Oh, well, I haven't got to it yet, so it hasn't highlighted it. But I believe we're coming back here. And if not, we'll change it when we get there. Really? See, this is why I put jack screws and anchors on everything. Because sometimes you just need them. Let's see now. How do I rotate? Really? There we go. See? Now it's showing. So I'm pretty sure that we're going back there. I ain't seeing anything else, and that's kind of the way I'm facing. Where am I looking? Devices, winch. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, it goes back to the base. See, it's pointing right underneath the helicopter. So, that box. We'll go for a little bit yet, and then we'll bring it back around the morning. I discovered a new Chevy. I mean Ford. Oh, well, that ain't what I want. L3. Next action. Deliver supplies. Alright, when we get to that next waypoint, I'll bring daylight back around. Just because it's starting to get a little on the dark side. Oh! Ow! That was not cool. Okay. There we go. Alright, I gotta back up a little bit here. We gotta definitely take this at the right angle. Alright, tire pressure, down 1, over here, diff lock. Are you missing a rescue mission? The mission to go get the raining cars contract or task. Might be able to jump in 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, cool. Hey, Steve. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do a little fuel here. Fuel definitely makes it easier to drive. Okay, and that help if I turn the engine on? Oh, probably. But, I mean, I'm just about back to the base right now. I just got to go around the loop-de-loop. See, I might have to turn his engine on right here, though. Just enough to get up over that rock. Yeah. Seen that coming. Ah, you'll end up back on your wheels. Maybe. Come on, little dude. Get back up on your wheel. He's a little dirty now, but they didn't say bring it back clean. Alright. You're my savior! Next time I think I'll take a walk on the mountain by myself, park my car somewhere on the low ground. Take this as a reward. $7,700? Tetra 805. Alright. Alright, so next things that we got that we can do are the contracts. No more tasks, 3 contracts. And then we will only have, when they get unlocked, expeditions over here. So through the lens, seismic resistance is going to have to go back to the garage and get a seismic vibrator. So we're not doing that one yet. Another surveillance is install camera traps times 3. 1, 2, and 3 down here. Okay. And through the lens is take a photo of the cliffs, take a photo of the swamp, and take a photo of the lake. So it looks like for inventory slot wise, we will take the Ford F450 because then I can do both of these. We'll run the route right along past that and drop that off. So, get my Super Doo-Doo. Well, that's not what I was after. I wanted that one, so I can change truck. What was it? Camera traps. 3, please. All right, let's plot a route. Probably come back down and come along the path here. So inbound. Nice. I will plot this route and wait for you. Yeah, let me pull that up real quick. Yellow. No, that. Yeah. I am just currently plotting the route here to this. Take the photos and surveillance things. I think this way looks a little bit safer. There's that photo. On the outer edge here. There's a surveillance one there. So that's two, and the other photos are through both this way. So all right. All right, we'll get to that one, that surveillance one, and then we'll figure out the route to the last two photos. Then there'll only be one more contract left to do, and that's the one I got. We'll have to go back into the garage and put the seismic vibrator on the step. Yeah. Well, I don't have a 605 to throw it on, so. Uh-huh. Oh, nice. And yes, I did remember to put in the camera traps. All right, nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes you'll go through it and it won't give it to you, won't give it to you. You'll go through it 100 times before it gives it to you. I'm up above right now. Oh, yeah. There, yeah, there was another climb that you missed. I'll wait for you down at this bridge. Oh, look, tire tracks. Almost looks like somebody just towed a vehicle through here. Oh, yeah, it pulled pretty nice. I turned the engine on one time, and that was just to get the front end up over some rocks. Yeah. Hey, I see you coming across the ridge line there. Well, I'm a much smaller truck, and right now you look like a pinprick on the map, so. Uh, let me see what here. Nope, it's right in front of you on your right hand side. Yep. No voice chat on speaker. Oh, you can't hear. Yeah, you're not going to be able to hear Sergey right now. I don't have the ability to do that yet, Steve. Unless there's an in-game chat that I don't know about. So the YouTube moderation thing flagged Steve's message. He wanted to know if you could bring in a seismic vibrator, but he just said, "Can you bring in a vibrator?" So it flagged it. I had to say, "No, that's okay." But it's funny because I click show and it still keeps it. It doesn't bring it up to the same level of text as what everything else is. You know, it's like subdued. It's 450. I've been in two-wheel drive most of the trip. Couple of spots I've thrown all-wheel on and turned it back off again. PG chat moderation. All right, I got to look at the map because I know somewhere around here is the. Okay, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more waypoints. Because I'm tracking this through the lens is what I got tracked right now, but I want to drop off these camera traps too, you know. Come on, get up there. Get up there. How about a nudge? There we go. Right. All right, I'm thinking this was my camera trap spot. So I need to track that real quick. Yep. R3. Why is it not allowing me to track it? Maybe I got to stop tracking this one first? No, it's just show details. Oh, yeah, I don't have that guy with me. Yep. Well, then I guess we'll just stick with the pictures then for now. Seismic vibrator when we come back out. Yep. Okay. So, back to that. Kind of back up where we turned off at. What in the world? You weren't even trying. Come on now. Well, you know, that's how I am. Yeah, it's an awful long route for no airdrops. Photo of the lake. Yeah, let me remove some of these waypoints here. Well, it's a Ford. That's a Ford. Don't know what might be up on the hill up top. Yeah, I'm not sure what that little canyon path back there where you got your route at is like. Um, well, it's I either try going through that canyon or go down along the yeah. What the heck? We'll run through the canyon. Why not? We may as well, right? I mean, that's right. That's what this game's all about. When we get up by the where your last waypoint is, we may as well send a drone up there and see what we can see. What's that? Yeah, and I mean they said in the patch notes that they fixed stability issues. Well, which stability issues? I mean, were there some other things that other people were encountering that we weren't that were much worse than having to restart your game every 5 minutes or watch it stutter all the way the whole time you're playing it? Yeah. Yeah. Saber's bed is getting poopy. Yeah, the canyon here definitely looks doable. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Zing. Yeah, expeditions tonight. All right. Well, shoot. And I don't have a space to get rid of the camera traps right now to grab those bones. Um, no. Hold on. What's square? Okay. Square is the button to swap them out for that. So I can do it. It's the square button, not the all right. Good. Good. And me hold on. Get turned around here. Bring daylight back around. Oof. Well, that might not be the spot to climb out of there. Of course, it looks I was gonna say, yeah, it looks kind of shallow, so. In some spots. Some spots are deep, but. Um, well. Yeah, it's kind of looking like, yeah, hug the edge of that mountain. Yeah, and then there's like a hard right, real hard right, and then a hard left brings us back down there. So, I mean, we pretty much had it laid out right. Look, a new climb. Another $100. And let's say, yeah, you don't quite have the turning radius that I got. Yeah, over this way. Of the swamp. All right, just what we needed. I found another ford and a spot to build a bridge. Oh, the airdrop that you found was empty? Oh, well, there's an. If you're following the route that I'm doing, there's an airdrop over here. Matter of interest. Yeah. Yeah. That one was up that hill. Okay, so I mean, I don't think fuel's a worry because with what you got and then what I've got on there. So I mean, we can. Yeah, once we come out of that water, we could take a right-hand turn before hitting that ford. But, hey, Ged. Yeah, you're really quiet, Ged. We can't hear you. There we go. That's better. No, you just went quiet again. I think you might need a new mic. I don't have all that stuff available on PlayStation. Doing good, doing good. Yeah, like I said, you'll just have to let me know ahead of time so that I can get it downloaded. I have tried getting into Village before. It's supposed to be available for PlayStation, but I have never been able to successfully download it. Yeah, I know, but I've never been able to successfully download it yet. Yeah. Ah. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Like mod trucks and stuff. I don't use a lot of the mod trucks. Yeah. Take a photo of the view. Look at that, $1,100. Great work. Here's a well-deserved reward. Sorry, Ged. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Uh-huh. Yeah, see, then we got another airdrop over on the route over that way too, so we should be good. A long time ago. All right, I'm stuck. Well, I was watching the rest of MJ's stream earlier today, and Gareth inspired me, so. Watching turns. Uh-huh. Yeah, high school's a whole different world. Said high school's a whole different world from what you're used to. Have what? Only if we brought our own. That's funny. Can't get my big old dualies through there. There we go. Coming through. Oof. No. Kelly? Oh, the one where she's sitting in the bar? Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, it should be up here. It's up on top of this, ah, got the nose stuck in that, get up there. Tracking nothing. Oh, we got one more camera thing to take a picture of, but yeah, I didn't go back to that after we did that last one. I got to go back to it. You said what? Yeah, you're like, it sounds like you're whispering in our ears, so. Uh, mm, oh, you no. Yeah, they were trying to rush things out, and let me. I don't know. There we go. Now we got that back on screen. I don't know. I know they managed to screw it up pretty severely with this last one, so. Aw, listen to that cute little horn. You driving a Volkswagen over there, are you? It's like we did some riot control training with our Humvees when I was in the Guard. And they tell you, you know, when you come up on a crowd when you're doing the riot control, you're supposed to come up to them, flashing your lights and blowing the horn. The Humvee horn's like, meet, meet. Like, really? Who's that going to intimidate? Some of them do. I mean, you wouldn't find an air horn on a Humvee because there's no air system. Oh, yeah. That was a good loud horn. I mean, you really didn't see it because it was underneath the hood of the truck, so. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a little meatier. No, they screwed that up in SnowRunner. Here's the other. This is that other airdrop over here. There's nothing in here but scrap and anchors and jacks, so yeah, it's got fuel. Oh, well, no, military trucks are not fast trucks. Like the M1070 Super Het tops out at 47 miles an hour. But it will do that 47 miles an hour regardless of the amount of weight it has behind it. Oh, yeah. And you should see what it does when it hits a donkey. They just explode. I haven't, but I got guys that were in my unit that have. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen it after they came back with the results. You just blood and guts all over the front end of the truck. I mean, there's no donkey left. You have that much steel coming at you. No. Yeah, it's not too bad. I couldn't even begin to tell you. Probably. I mean, I know it's turbocharged. I would because I know what engine it would have in real life. I work in an engine shop. That's what I do for a living. F450 Super Duty. That was a while ago. Oh, look, there's an airdrop up here, too. What do we got in here? Hey, that's got something worth trading. Oh, it won't let me. Huh. It won't let me trade the any more out of here. I don't know. Oh, there it did. It just wasn't working for a second. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Twin steer single axle. You mean the Chimera truck? No, that's actually a contract you have to do for that one. No, I haven't done that yet. This map? This is one of the Arizona maps. I think this one was a pain in the neck one to figure out what they wanted. Because it was like take a photo of the cliffs. There it is. Alright, it's gonna need some post-production love, but I think we have enough to make something truly special. Thank you so much. 10,700 cash, and the Tetra 805 Kung. So... So I guess we got to go back to the garage, back to the main thing there, so we can outfit a truck with the seismic vibrator and bring a Jaeger with us. Yeah. Yeah, because I got... Alright, let me... Alright, I am in the 310E right next to you, so... Okay. There we go. So then, alright, I will jump back to headquarters. We'll sell that stuff off, and we'll come back out with, oh, that, $37,275. Time for bed, Steve? Alright. We'll catch you later. Well, Sergey, I'm looking at the clock. It is 8:15 right now. I still got to get up for work in the morning, so we can do these last two here next time around. All right. So, guys, we thank you for watching. We hope you like what you see. If you do, hit that like button. If you really like it, feel free to share, comment, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And on behalf of Sergey, who you can't hear, thank you, like and subscribe. And we will see you next time. All right, we'll see you later.